Hey, what is going on, guys? Ali here, back again with another video for you guys today for Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War Arc, Part 3, Episode 36. I believe it's 36. Episode 10. Where do I begin? First of all, the continuation of Mayuri's fight with Pernita, who is literally the left arm of the Soul King. And I gotta say, absolute cinema with Nemu intervening and helping Mayuri out, and Mayuri being pissed off of why she's helping out and stuff. When I tell you to die, you die and stuff, doing all this dialogue with her, and it's like, if you know that, then why did you come in? And then she said that, like, I had a feeling that you would have somebody like you would need help or something, like, and she came in to help him and stuff. So then it was Nemu and Mayuri fighting the left arm of the Soul King, and it was Peak seeing Nemu running around and stuff, and then like Mayuri telling her to to help him with everything. And the anesthesia not working and stuff like that in the fight, I believe, and stuff. Like, it was just absolute peak. And seeing Nemu like releasing like 0.0 something percent of like her soul to be able, so she could like launch herself to grab Mayuri before he like almost gets killed and whatnot, and like just like seeing that, and then Mayuri just talking about all the science and everything. It was just beautifully done, animated. And then just seeing the little flashbacks of baby Nemu, or Nemuri number 7, like showing that, like, the first 6 never really developed past like a certain age and stuff, but Nemu, the one that we know, has fully grew into an actual person, into their own like being and stuff. And like, as like, in this fight, not only you're seeing like Pernita, the left arm, evolving, because you can hear him, like, just like what I said in last episode's like afterthoughts slash review, whatever, that when they were fighting, that Pernita is slowly starting to talk like other people and stuff, like, and is evolving and stuff, which is like, the indication of what the left arm of the Soul King literally is and represents, of like progression and evolution and stuff. Like, you're literally seeing it like in time, like literally in the present time of him evolving. He's sounding like Mayuri, talking smart to Mayuri and stuff, saying that like, Quincy's have bow and arrow, I can use, you forgot about that and stuff. Like, when his Bankai exploded, which was actually absolutely nuts. Seeing that, it was gross and everything. But something else was fucked up and gross in the episode that I was like, for some reason, it's still shocking to see it. But like seeing Pernita, or the left arm of the Soul King, evolving like that, starting to be snarky, talking to Mayuri, while speaking like him, while speaking like Mayuri, and then he goes back a little bit, like talking like Captain Zaraki, like Kizaraki Kenpachi and stuff, like talking in between those, like he's picking up as he's fighting. He's picking up the knowledge of other characters that he saw, that the left arm saw, and is gaining knowledge and is getting smarter, and it's evolving at a very crazy fast rate. So then Mayuri and Nemu going in, but then also again going back to like seeing the adorable flashbacks of Nemu. Oh my god, it was so cute seeing her talking to Akon, saying that like, why isn't Mayuri ever why isn't he ever saying like my full name anymore? He just calls me Nemu. And then like, Akon's probably saying, or he is saying, that he's probably just embarrassed of saying like your full name and everything and stuff, because Mayuri got attached to her, like she is like his daughter. It's like his own child. his own kid. And you're seeing that, like, when she wakes up in like the test tube or whatever, and you see Mario's face there. It's a very emotional moment. And then the whole talks with like Akon and her, like discussing about that, like it's embarrassing, it might be embarrassing for him and whatnot. And Akon's, I think is that's how you say his name, right? Akon's talking about how you are his pride and joy, you are his treasure, you are his joy. Like, it's so emotional. And then like just seeing those cute scenes animated of like little baby Nemu, like crawling and whatnot, having little baby toys on the side, and then seeing her eating and stuff, and then like her sleeping with this, like, I mean, I guess she thinks it's a very cute doll or something, but it looks real gross looking, look weird looking and stuff. Like, just seeing those moments on top of these moments of her fully being herself, like being like her own being, like in this present fight, of her being like, I figured that you need help, and then Mayuri's like, go back to where you were, and she's like, no, I'm staying here and stuff, and her being so rebellious and everything, and he's like, when did you start talking or acting like this and whatnot, and seeing that moment, but then also seeing Nemu like, yo, jumping in to shoot that blast, or whatever that blast was named, like she's shaving off a part of her soul to use like 6% of like the energy blast or whatever, and seeing the in this episode all the expressions of her face that we never see in the series. You see her looked like ridiculous, like very worried. You see her look very emotional, looking up to go and try to save Mayuri. Like very, like either also distraught or very like intense or angry when she's like shooting that blast into the Soul King's left arm, in the palm, like right in the eyeball, and it exploding and stuff. Like bruh, like it's so, and it animated when she's in the air about to use it, and it started lighting like gold or yellow light before she blasted it. Oh my gosh. And when she like when she like just launches to get Mayuri to make sure so he didn't get like killed or whatever by all like the nerves and stuff, and how Mayuri ripped off his own arm because of the nerves got into him, like, oh my, like the tacticalness in the fight was beautiful. I loved it all. Like, it was immaculate. The way that Mayuri was just discussing the plan with Nemu, and then him calling her Nemuri number 7, and her being emotional in this moment, and her being angry, or her being worried and whatnot, being rebellious and stuff. She's evolving. She fully evolved in this moment, in this fight, just as much as the left arm of the Soul King did. But he was progressing like crazy fast and whatnot. It was absolutely beautiful. And then the most heartbreaking fucking thing, seeing it animated, I'm still unbelievably shocked. Like, seeing it animated. I read the manga and I didn't cry when I was reading it, but when it's animated and with the music in the background, with the vocals in the song, and literally watching Nemu's body, which it was so gross and uncomfortable, but like it makes you want to like cry. I was teary-eyed watching this entire moment, in this entire sequence, because Nemu is one of my most underrated favorites of Bleach, and seeing that happen to her is like, she makes the entire left arm of the Soul King explode, and the left arm is not dead. All these eyes pop out, and all the pieces that she blew up, and they just like, the nerves just went straight into her, and she turned into a balloon and just popped. and seeing that, and her falling right in front of Mayuri, her looking at him, and then that happens, and she just blows up, and her blood is just splattered everywhere behind Mayuri, and Mayuri in this moment is like freaking out, like he's actually freaking out, like Nemu, like, because he grew attached to her. That is his child. That is his little girl. And he sees this shit. Regardless of how many experiments that he had, like 6 other ones, she's the 7th one, but like she's been around so long that she was truly his magnum opus, as you would call it. Like, just like at the end when he was talking about Kisuke being like, I finally surpassed Kisuke. In that sense, he definitely did. He 100% did. But seeing that in that moment with Mayuri, just like he was about to lose his shit, and then the evil son of a bitch comes back to slightly haunt him. Salaparo, whatever his name is, the scientist Arankar, haunting him in this moment, being like, why are you so like hung up on this? Like, you grew attached to it. Didn't you say that perfection like is the opposite of what like actual scientists like love or like want and everything? And then him saying that like Nemu's just an it and whatnot, like that triggered me so much. But seeing him come back to kind of haunt Mayuri in this moment, with the music, with the emotional, sad, like, oh, beautiful music in the background, with this whole thing that happens with Nemu and then Mayuri, and then Salaparo comes in, and then like Mayuri just like grabs kind of his face, like, you know, and Ichigo grabbing Aizen's face moment, crushes him, and the music stops, and he's like, yes, you're right, or whatever. And then, like, that moment, and then Mayuri coming in, or actually technically the left arm of the Soul King, Pernita, comes in and tries to like he wants to like eat up all of like Nemu's like what's like the rest of her body, like on the floor and stuff like that, like, which was absolutely nuts. And like the thing that like, which was awesome, that Mayuri has, he was able to get the Nemu's brain back, able to get her. And because of him taking the brain, the special organ that Nemu had in her body that accelerates like cells and whatnot, it creates and accelerates cells and everything. Without that brain, it goes erratic and self-destructs and blows itself up. So, what is Pernita going to do now? He was done. What was the left arm of the Soul King going to do? Done. Because he doesn't have the brain, Mayuri is actually able to take the brain, and because the brain he has is not connected to that organ that accelerates like the cell growth and whatnot, because of that, they're not connected. It accelerates the cells until the body explodes and stuff. And Pernita ate all of that besides the brain. So Pernita, boom, explodes. An even worse explosion than Nemu and everything. And because of Nemu's sacrifice, they were able to beat the left arm of the Soul King. And that is the end of his fight. And, bro, that was emotional at the end of that. And then you got, like, it turns out, you know, actually that, you know, Hitsugaya, Zaraki, you know, well, Hitsugaya is all good. See, Rangiku, she's all good. And then you also got Rosewald and Kensei. They're all of them are good. From like all of those, what's it called? Those pods that Mayuri had on the outskirts of that battle. And like, you know, you got Yumichika and Ikaku helping him out, taking him there, and they take Zaraki there also for Zaraki to get healed up. And then you got Mayuri there to heal up and everything. And everybody is just like thanking him for thanking Mayuri for what he did and stuff. Because Mayuri is not full on evil. If he was, he wouldn't be that attached to Nemu in general, like in that moment and whatnot. Like he does a lot of fucked up things, a lot of messed up dark things, a lot of evil things and stuff, but he's not a full-on evil person and whatnot. And you see that in this episode and at the end when he's saving all these people and stuff. He saved Hitsugaya, saved Rangiku, he's saving Zaraki, obviously saving himself. Kensei and Rosewald, they're all the people that turned into zombies, quote unquote, because they technically weren't zombies because they were alive when like when Giselle's blood got on them and stuff. But just to see that moment with all of them saying thank you to him, and then you got Ikaku and Yumichika like bowing on the floors, like thank you so much for saving our captain and whatnot. It's like it's just funny to see Mayuri not really enjoying, like he doesn't fully like people thanking him and stuff, but he appreciates it. It's 100%. He appreciates it and stuff. So you see that at the end, and then you got to see like a little bit of an extended thing when it came to at the end with I believe Lily Tato and Giselle, where it turns out Giselle also turned Candace and what's her name, the pink power girl, turned them into zombies, which makes me even hate Giselle even more as a character. He's disgusting trash. It's fucking disgusting. I can't comprehend how anybody would like that character, like literally at all. But Lily Tato and Giselle go in on fighting these the quote unquote soldats, and turns out they're seemingly that they're not, because you see like the multiple eyes like on their heads and stuff, and they're like puppets kind of or some shit like that, and seeing them fighting them. And then you got the Hashfalt talking about like, why is Uryu in this certain place? I don't remember like the exact name. Why is Uryu in this certain place? We as manga readers no, we know 100%. Anime onlys should know that Uryu is not doing this obviously just because he's a Quincy and stuff. He has motives. So we should know that very clearly he's doing something going on. And then Basby, all of a sudden, all of the soldats that were behind Hashfeld like get taken out, and Basby's right there. He's like, yo, what's going on? Shouldn't you ask, like, Hashfeld saying, what are you doing here? Basby being like, shouldn't you ask, why am I still alive and shit? And that's how the episode ends and whatnot. Beautiful episode. And I cannot wait for next episode, because next episode is going to be the ending to I believe it's the ending from the name of the episode for next episode, and then the poem, which at the end of this episode, the poem is being read by Nanao, by Nanao's voice actor, Nanao's character. So it's gonna be Nanao, and it's obviously gonna be Shunsui. It's gonna end the battle next episode of like Shunsui's battle, because it's not fully done. We'll just say that. And I'm very hyped and excited about it, because that is like one of my favorite fights of the entirety of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, was Shunsui versus Lilybaro, but also like Shunsui and Nanao versus Lilybaro. It's fantastic, and I love it, and I cannot wait to see Nanao shining, bro. I'm so hyped and excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it and everything, and it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for next episode. And then the final 2 episodes of the series are of part 3. I believe it is going to be in parts like Basby and Hashfeld and their like connection and stuff. But like, I'm gonna be honest, in general, I do not care like really at all for both of their characters in terms of like a backstory and stuff. As being bad guys, enemies, yeah, but like, I never really cared when I read the series or read the manga when it was like weekly and stuff of Basby. I never really cared for his character, because it really was not anything. Like, his character in general does not make that much sense to me with his motives and stuff when it comes to like other things that you see in the flashback and things like that. And Hashfeld kind of also, but I'm still excited to see like how the fight's gonna be like drawn out and oh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be cinematic, like it's always been for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc and Bleach and stuff. But I'm excited for that. But I'm more excited for Shunsui and the now continuing the fight with Lily Ball in next week's episode, or this week's episode, technically. But yeah, the episode was phenomenal. Everything with Mayuri and whatnot, and then seeing Mayuri like holding on to like Nanao's like brain, cerebrum, her brain and everything, and then seeing like that beautiful scene of him like just the symbolism of him being in the water, and then Nemu's like body like being in front of him, and him laying like floating down in like the water, quote unquote, while seeing Nemu right there and saying that like you and I together are gonna like surpass like Kisuke and whatnot, and like it was just a beautiful moment. Like really felt like parent-child type of like deal. It was like beautiful. That beautiful sequence, beautiful way cinematography that it was done, all of it was just beautifully done, and the music with it also and everything. And yeah, all the music with like, you know, just everybody thanking Mayuri, the music that was playing, all absolutely beautiful. Like everything was beautiful. The music was beautiful, the way the fight was going was beautiful, everything was like the story progressing was beautiful, everything about it was beautiful. I loved it, all of it, and I can't wait for next episode. But what did you guys think about the episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about the episode, your thoughts about what I said and everything and whatnot. If you loved the episode, you like part 3 so far, leave down in the comments your thoughts about everything, your thoughts about what I said, the episode, and whatnot. And like the video if you did, like the video if you liked anything I had to say, anything in my video, like the video if you liked the episode, and if you like part 3 so far, leave a like and stuff, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, theory discussion videos, and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I'll see y'all later in the next video. Peace out, may the force be with you always. La Tom Bankai. Shunsui, let's go. Nanao. It's Nanao's time to shine next week, baby. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later.